In 2022, anime reached many new heights through its long, prolific lineup. Now that we're in a new year, I'm again reminded how the medium keeps growing, rapidly. As each season passes, it feels like the amount of series coming out has been multiplying more than Bunny Girl fan art on social media. It's made doing this type of video increasingly challenging. Plus, this is winter. The anime is seasonal, just like my depression. With that said, I clearly can't cover all the shows, so we're gonna need to just chop some of them off. Thus, per usual, let's quickly sum up the notable sequels. I now present to you anime sequels in the form of my sweet, sophisticated poetry. In Vinland Saga, Thorfinn is still nowhere as cool as his dad. Anos in the misfit of Demon King Academy remains a Chad. And me not knowing Bungo Stray Dogs was still around will probably make some Fujoshi sad. Meanwhile, Nagatoro continues to get people on Twitter mad, and Tokyo Revengers coming back with its Christmas Showdown arc should make Santa Kanye glad. Whew. Okay, now that I've gotten those out of the way, this is still too much. There's no room for error in this season. Violators will be completely dropped. Farming life in another world, didn't we just have this last season? Dropped. Oh boy, a new Monogatari season! Wait, Aaron, this is just Attack on Titan Final Fin Finale Part 3.14 Great Value Edition. Dropped. Oh shit, they made a Nier Automata anime? Alright, where's the ladder scene? Show me the ladder scene. It's a ladder. That's the wrong angle. Dropped! Damn, people are about to start calling me Andy because all these shows are looking like Woody. Alright, I'm gonna need a show to cover for real now. Let's see here, Onimai, I'm now your sister. Now that sounds like something truly deserving of being covered.
Mom, have you seen Woody?
Where was the last place you left him?
In this show, a high school girl who is an advanced scientist has drugged her older brother to turn him into a girl. One could argue that she can now kiss her brother and sister at the same time, so it's almost like she used cheat codes to unlock Kiss X Sis. Coming from the same studio that made Mushoku Tensei, the production here is solid, while the usage of humorous dialogue is decent too. What happened to Middlesworth? Okay, while many male anime characters might be delighted over temporarily becoming a girl from all the scandalous shit they could do, this show makes me extra glad I wasn't born one, as it showcases just how difficult being one can be. The VA for the MC does a fantastic job at showing how this is just pure torture for him. He's gotta struggle with bras, looking pretty, and then he has to handle the thing. Never should an unwilling anime dude be forcefully turned into a girl again. You're kidding me. And there's one about ninjas too. What do they wear? Naruto headbands with sex symbols on them or something? Yeah, so this cat here is the king of Ayakashi, and he got mad that the MC, an exorcist ninja, prevented him from absorbing his childhood friend. She happens to be an Ayakashi medium, one who releases an excess amount of life force, which many Ayakashi seek to drain in order to become the strongest. And good lord, I think we know where all that life force is coming from. Just look at those thighs. They must have enough life force to single-handedly fill a Goku spirit bomb. Animation-wise, the action scenes here have been quite smooth. I'm fond of how vibrant the world looks and how the yokai and character designs have a lot of pop to them. I mean, did I mention how much pop those thighs have? Who is she? The Hokage of the hidden village of the Thick?
科学技術が進んだ現代では兵器は人を殺しすぎる。かくして国同士が表立って銃口を向け合う時代は終焉し。
Yes, in this anime, technology has gotten so advanced and destructive that countries have finally realized that the earnings from war do not result in a net profit.
Well, maybe he made a mistake. Nope. It's airtight. Can't let this little doozy get out.
So now that they've concluded that war is bad, what do they do instead? Well, they act like any rational world would, and get a bunch of cute anime girls to fight from the shadows instead. In the form of advanced spy warfare, that is. I kinda dig this one. The spy tactics are interesting and full of no-you moments, while the cast is composed of some top-tier VAs. Some people are calling this the new assassination classroom, aka Ass Class. That's mostly because the main cast is a group of rejects who get recruited into a class known as Tomo-shibi, in which they must take down the teacher.
警告を走り抜ける烈風のような鋭さだ。
てかタオル負けよ。
不要だ。
God damn, this really is the new Ass Class. And speaking of spies, Spy Family did a decent job at deviating from Japan's traditionalist family and marriage values, but honestly, I don't think it was enough. The humorously violent show called Buddy Daddies, however, goes the extra mile by making the family have two dads. One of them was raised as an assassin from childhood, while the other is a criminal contractor and coordinator.
So progressive.
Their family was made possible after they raided a hotel to attack some human traffickers, which was a pretty hype start to this series. Amidst the chaos, the daughter of one of the men they assassinated happens to be there, looking to meet her father for the first time. She comes into contact with the criminal coordinator Kazuki, who in the heat of the moment tells her he's her papa. You will never be as good as Anya. And oh joy, another Reincarnation show. At least the character designs are very pretty. So what's the so-called twist on the Reincarnation genre this time?
将来きっと可愛らしい女性になりますわ。
You're kidding. That's 3 times now. Like, did Oprah pay off the entire anime industry because she thought there were too many penises?
He doesn't forgive. He does not forget. His group has over 9,000 penises.
Not too often are there anime with gay characters that are shown being so open about their sexuality to their parents. Now take this show where we have Anastasia, a lesbian princess, and her father, the king. She's so open in front of him. He's like a basic Burger King next to a 24/7 ladies-only Taco Bell. It truly is blatant. At a young age, she declared to him that she wanted to marry a woman despite her royal position. In the current time, she blitzes through a window and steals her brother's fiancé. She later then brags and declares to her father that she's going to marry the kidnapped girl. Now, despite the issues regarding the kingdom Anastasia has caused her dad, it's nice that he seems accepting of her love for the taco. That acceptance only goes so far, though.
Anis! バッカモン！朝っぱらからなんという格好をしておる！また素材狩りか？お前は王女としての自覚がないのか、このバカ娘！
Despite lacking the ability, Anastasia has a fascination for magic that remained in her from her previous life. Various magical tools are how she combats that inability, such as this broom. Alright, fresh out of the hidden village of the Thick. The voice acting might be the biggest standout in this show, as all the characters sound super intense, especially Anastasia with her lesbianness.
Here we go, lesbians! Let's go, lesbians! Let's go, lesbians! Excuse me, lesbians coming through!
Oh no, they turned Naruto into a girl! Many high school romance anime take every opportunity to make the characters have over-the-top reactions and use cartoony visuals. In The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten, however, everything is more natural and down-to-earth to give it some refreshing vibes. When the two leads interact, there are those awkward pauses and uncomfortable delays in dialogue that you can see in real life. They talk like real people who are trying to treat the current relationship they have in a logical manner. There's no freak-out reaction when they end up in a spicy predicament, and it's been so damn cute watching them take care of one another. Sure, they're both awkward teenagers, but at times they can feel like a mature couple due to how upfront and understanding they've been with one another. Plus, it's hard not to see the main girl Sheena as a genuine wife at times.
Sheena, タイツ脱げ。
は？
And it's extra hard not to see him as a genuine husband.
大丈夫ですか？足どうかされたんですか？
ああ、すみません。今日入社式なんですが。
Huh. He must have been hired by MAPPA. This one is another calming and mature romance, but with actual adults this time. It takes place in an alternate Japan where some people are the ancestors of ancient spirits. Fuyutsuki is an ordinary woman who meets one of them at her new office job. I ended up surprised that the relationship has been growing so easily. Why? Well, Himuro, the dude she met, is a descendant of the Snow Woman spirit. Thus, whenever he becomes emotional or excited, he freezes up and summons a giant snowstorm. So I'd expect Fuyutsuki's treatment of him to go a bit more like this.
Am I glad he's frozen in there and that we're out here and that he's the sheriff and that we're frozen out here and that we're in there and I just remembered we're out here.
She's actually quite fond of him though, as shown through the multiple times she's gone out of her way to help him deal with his temperature problems. Alright, Father forgive me for I am about to sin many times. I want to advise them to ease caution whenever they get closer though. She might turn a blowjob into a snow job, and he might turn her pussy into a snow leopard. Now, the pacing here might appear slow at times, almost frozen, but despite that, the interactions of the main cast are still rather alluring. All of their character designs are so goddamn gorgeous too. Himuro even shrinks in age and size whenever he gets hot.
How do you ever stay as an adult then?
Now that things are heating up, let's go over to the Fire Hunter, where we're introduced to a Shinsekai Yori-like post-apocalyptic world in which a new type of pathogen lies within people's bodies. It causes them to be set ablaze if they ever get close to any natural fire. First off, the soundtrack here is great. Its tendency to get increasingly creepy allows it to sufficiently capture the cruelness of this world. I mean, just listen to it. This song is fire. So due to those people igniting, along with the new existence of violent flame spirits, much of humanity's technology has perished. They have been forced to turn to new methods which have been intriguing to see. Collecting special fire from the flame spirits, a system of special trucks that transport people and resources around various isolated villages with magical barriers that keep said spirits out, or items like bottle lightning. Overall, the anime does an excellent job at revolving so much of its world around fire. There are different versions of it depending on the type of beast it came from. Curses and religion are also heavily influenced by flames. As a ritualistic attempt to return to a world of normal fire, or to protect them from it, parents name their children after fire or shades of red.
Super hot fire!
One of those names belongs to our MC Toko, meaning light or lantern in this case. Through her adventure, you get to see why the world building is so strong here. Sure, the animation can be wonky at times, but look at this art. The visual style here is fucking fire. Gen Urobuchi, writer of multiple famous Japanese series, has given us the anime Revenger this season. A story that follows Kurama Reizo, a hitman sporting a discount Akatsuki robe from Goodwill. After being Smeckledorf into murdering his fiance's father, he finds himself in the Revengers, a group that takes on jobs to assassinate people from those lacking the power to do so. One way they do this is from people who bite and leave a special coin in their mouth right before they die. The severity of that person's grudge is judged by the depth of the bite marks left in it.
Here's your 25 cents.
Sometimes I'm unsure whether Revenger wants to be serious or goofy, but the various murder methods the Revengers use is peak entertainment, sliced up by a lolly with a kite, a ginormous bow that makes the user's clothes tear off, shiny gold paper that suffocates you. It's just how I look when I'm trying to get the most out of a Twix bar. Great. Another reincarnation show, isn't it? Are you serious? Did he also turn into a girl? Oh, that's actually his crush, and what he turned into was a dog? Okay, that's totally fine then. It's actually a lot more wholesome too. I mean, he's been adopted by his crush. How cute.
Inukai-san!
Oh no, she's a white girl! Okay, something certainly smells, and it's not wet dog. Well, at least she's lucky he didn't turn into Pochita from Chainsaw Man.
ダメでしょ? ポチタ?
Yeah, we've seen all we needed to see here. You know what I can't see though? What this girl sees in Shiraishi, the MC of Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible. I mean, the story revolves around him exuding so little presence that his class photoshopped him into their school yearbook despite him already being there. Christ, they should have just turned him into a girl and put him into Spy Classroom. He doesn't have the most notable personality either, and looks less exciting than the first step of the draw the fucking owl image. His friend named Kubo loves to acknowledge him through the art of teasing, mainly over his lack of presence. Now, some of you might be thinking, another one of those bullying shows. But here it's much more subtle. Think Diet Nagatoro, light in sadism, so it doesn't make him piss himself. His pants can rest easy. Oh, thank goodness. You could label Kubo's bullying as supportive. Her interactions with Shiraishi have this oddly calming and wholesome charm to them. I love the way her attempts at being smug look so half-assed and how she's straight up down bad for Shiraishi. Isn't even afraid to sit on the dude in the middle of class. Wait, so are people also calling this the new ass class? High Card, meanwhile, has started off with some fun-filled battles and a flashy power system. All of the players hold one of 52 cards that grant a special ability with the strength based on its value. It seems like the card owners are naturally attracted towards one another, so I'm not sure whether this is just JoJo or gay Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely JoJo.
全部死んだじいちゃんのことみたいよ。この金ピカの腕時計だって。
Scratch that, gay Yu-Gi-Oh! As I was saying with the abilities, hearing all the ridiculous names they have is quite the experience. Calories High, which lets the dude cheat death by using excess calories. Marble Rumble, Rockin' Rock, Lethal Scoville. These practically sound like the names of JoJo stands. Yeah, this is JoJo. Never mind. Gay Yu-Gi-Oh! The world building here isn't bad either. Much of society appears to revolve around the existence of the special cards. Our main character Finn here has been a treat to watch journeying through said world. Hold up, this isn't JoJo or Gay Yu-Gi-Oh! This has to be the prequel to that Jaden Smith anime. Giant Beast of Ours had a decently promising premiere, but since then, the anime seems like it doesn't know what it wants to be or which direction it should go in. All that's clear is that they tend to fight these giant gray blob thingy-mabobs. There's at least some enjoyability to be had through the quirkiness and mannerisms of the two female leads, though. And then there's this guy. Seriously, man, do you have a problem? Do you think you're a damn Goron? Are you imagining yourself eating Foss from Land of the Lustrous' ass? Alright, what's this next one called? Tomo-chan is a girl? Well, at least they're being upfront with us this time. The reason for that title is because of Tomo's failures at getting her best friend June to romantically notice her. Due to her tomboyish nature, he treats her like she's a total bro. The humor here tends to revolve around that single joke, yet it somehow manages to be so damn funny every time. No matter what happens, he never seems to get charmed by her feminine traits. I mean, come on, dude, look at her. Those eyes, that fang, her chest. Does Avril Lavigne need to spell things out for you? Some of the side characters here are captivated by her at least, all of whom I would argue are another strong point of this series. I gotta hire her to manage my Twitter. Ningen Fusion feels more enjoyable than it should. In this fantasy world, 4 adventurers start off deceived and abandoned by their separate squads. Wow, this is like Nafumi's Four Shields adventure. They all end up meeting at a bar and decide to team up. Amusement comes from seeing them try to work that out since they've been left to feel nothing but distrust and pessimism. Somehow they've already managed to have a few humorous and wholesome moments as a squad, so this is like therapy for any League of Legends players. A Studio Orange anime? Could it be? Oh my god, it's a CGI rock! Land of the Lustrous Season 2, finally, baby! Tell that one rock guy that dinner is ready. Wait a second, who was that? Vash the Stampede? You mean this is just a new Trigun? Come on, I thought this was Land. Okay, real talk. Some people have been hating on this one, but I'm not actually one of them, nor have I seen the original. I think they need to accept and treat this like it truly is, a completely fresh take on the series. I know anime has warped many weebs' brains into thinking all CGI looks like the Donkey Kong Country show, but Studio Orange is a pristine machine. Every shot gives you such a vivid sense of depth. Well, the characters are extremely poignant. Their detailed movements and facial expressions sufficiently show exactly what they're feeling. Damn, even the paper is expressive. Some people don't care for Vash's redesign either, but I think it was for the best. It arguably fits the animation style better, and honestly is a stronger suit for his personality. They say he looks like he's from a boy band, but so what? Bash the Stampede is hype. The world here is also great to look at. Sure, a lot of it is in what's supposed to be the boring old desert, but Orange gives it so much pop and vibrancy. Look at how cool this looks. It makes me want to lick a big clump of sand. Also, when things need to get dark in tone, the visuals shift fantastically to capture the mood, one that is also heightened by the superb soundtrack. As for the premiere, it had one of the most exciting climaxes to the start of a series I've seen in anime in a long time. The amount of edge-of-your-seat moments have been non-stop, so ignore the haters and give this a chance. This feels like it's going to be one to remember in the long run. Studio Orange, you guys are saving CG anime. You make 3D look like absolute fire. And there's only like 500 more series to cover. Well, this is the year of the rabbit, so let's just say they're all, Usagi dropped.